partner's a vegan too, and he does the salad option.
That's a good
And
point.
the danger salad is really, really good.
The danger salad. Hey everyone, it's me, Veda Scott again. We are here with, and we've settled on the name for sure because I ran it by a bunch of people. It's Drawing Power. We're going with it. I wasn't sure about the name for a while, but I ran it by a bunch of people in a bunch of different interviews, and people really like it. So we're gonna go with it, and it definitely was 100% my idea. But I'm here with Jimmy Lloyd because we're at Jersey J Cup at the time of filming. We're at the Jersey J Cup, which is a co-production with Jersey Championship Wrestling and GCW, I think. And you are, of course, a mainstay of Game Changer Wrestling.
That I am.
You are, Jimmy Lloyd, king of the scramble, and we'll get into that and what that means. But that is one of my favorite things about you, is your your prominence in the scramble, particularly GCW. But first, the premise of the show is we draw, we color, we have crayons here. I just got some new, this is like a pearlized or a glitter crayon. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know. But are you artistically inclined at all?
A little bit.
A little bit? I am not. And that is why I do this. Okay, so we need a prompt.
I like the Shrek.
Props. Yes. So I have Shrocks on. Actually, that's the prompt. Draw Shrek. Okay. I will, and I'm gonna take my shoes off so we can't look.
Okay.
Now I should be good at this because I am a lover of all things Shrek. And I'm not gonna look at what you're drawing. But we'll do that. So.
What are we using?
Anything you want.
Okay.
And by anything you want, I mean I have crayons and one single marker. And then I finally got the crayon sharpener that I've been talking about for weeks. So we have that too. But yeah, so the other problem is when we start to draw the same thing is there's like a limited amount of colors. But I'm gonna dive right in here. But yes, so we have Jimmy Lloyd. Are you a fan of Shrek, or was that just an observation?
I like Shrek.
I think so. For me, the love of Shrek, it started very ironically, and now like it's become more of a genuine thing. I mean, there's a great message there that you can be miserable and awful, and someone will love you. No, I think there's more to it than that. But yeah, Jimmy, I mentioned we oftentimes call you King of the Scrambles, and the scramble matches at GCW are, of course, legendary. Lots of people, lots of different bodies, but oftentimes including Jimmy Lloyd. Why? What about these scramble matches? Like, what draws you to them?
I don't know. I think I just got thrown in them a little bit, and then I became really good at putting them together.
He's really good at putting them together, which is like a big part of pro wrestling. Is just how to best showcase everyone in the match the best way, and that is something you are excellent at with these scramble matches. So if you are unfamiliar with the concept of the GCW scramble, check them out. It probably has Jimmy Lloyd in it, and if it doesn't, it's probably not as good, honestly. So we're here at the Jersey J Cup. What do you have lined up tonight? Do you know?
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight.
Perhaps a scramble might break out. We never know. It could happen at any time.
There's actually a scramble in the
There is a scramble, you're not in it?
I'm not in it.
Go be in it. Just
I'm not allowed.
insert yourself.
I'm not a junior, apparently.
Oh, that's right, because this is like, yeah, okay, that's the Jersey J Cup, and it's, the other thing too is we're here in New Jersey where, honestly, not many people want to be. Are you from New Jersey? You from?
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey.
From New Jersey? How do you feel about that, Jimmy?
I don't.
Do you claim New Jersey?
I claim Jersey, but more like Philly, because I literally live right there, so I'm very back and forth.
I would claim Philly too.
But I do like New Jersey. I know there's the weird thing about New Jersey is there's a lot of different areas of New Jersey and a lot of different like styles of New Jersey.
Right, because we're in Jersey City right now, which is right outside of New York City, and a lot of the people that live here just like work in the city. But then the Jersey near Philly is a very different vibe, for sure.
And then the Jersey Shore is a different vibe.
Jersey Shore is a very, very different vibe. Did you grow up going down the shore?
Yeah, I did.
What was your beach of choice? Because every family has like a particular beach.
My mom likes Sea Isle, but I am more like a Wildwood because I'm not really a beach person.
Right.
I like more the boardwalk.
So you need more to do.
Yeah.
We were a Wildwood family also growing up. My mom always went down to the shore like on the weekends with her friends, and then like wanted to carry on that tradition with her children. So we always went to Wildwood, and I agree. There's more to do than just the beach. When I was a kid, though, I remember on the boardwalk, and I think it was our own ring announcer MLJ who just posted a clip of this that he found online. There was a haunted house, Dracula's Castle. Was that before your time in Wildwood?
I don't remember it.
Okay, if you went on it, you'd remember it. It was a haunted house that had like real people in it, and they could like rock the boat and touch you. But yeah, everyone had a different shore they went to. You went to Wildwood. I also went to Wildwood. We are more alike than I ever knew. But if we're talking about travel, Jimmy, you've traveled around the world as a pro wrestler. You have. Where are your top places?
Japan.
Japan.
In the U.S., I like the main three. I feel like the main three for wrestling is L.A., New Jersey, and Chicago.
Chicago's a big one.
Yeah, because I have fun in LA, but like the other, I just feel like the crowds at them places are always like the people are very passionate.
Yeah,
and like that's like the main for like wrestling is them three places.
And we got Mania Week in Philly this year, which is pretty cool. Like honestly, to kind of have I have a lot of because I'm also from the Philadelphia area. Got a lot of friends that would not normally come to wrestling shows that I'm on, have the ability to come out, which I think is pretty cool too. So we got Japan. Well, let's go back to that because I feel like we glossed over that to talk about Chicago.
I also like if I'm going places like I love New Orleans. We did the WrestleManias there.
That's good.
I'm going there this week actually.
Oh hell yeah!
Me and Joey Janela are going there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's chaotic.
It's a Mardi Gras.
What's so other than
one more is I like Nashville a lot.
Ooh, Nashville is fun. I feel like Nashville gets a bad
and Las Vegas.
So Vegas is like the OG like party town. I feel like Nashville gets a bad rep as being like mostly for bachelorette parties, but that is not true. It is very fun.
Every time I went to Nashville, like it got crazy.
So have you been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras before, or is this?
No, I've been there. I've been there 3 times, twice for WrestleMania, and once just because my friend was going for a Halo tournament, so I just went because it was New Orleans.
A Halo tournament.
Yeah.
Do you play Halo?
I don't. No.
You don't. That's just your friend.
Yeah.
Do you play games at all? Is that your thing, or anything?
Not really, no. I play games every once in a while, but like I'm not like a gamer.
Because I had MXM on here a few weeks ago, and we were drawing video game characters, but I am not a gamer at all, and I didn't know any, and I couldn't identify what they drew either. So that conversation did not go very far when it came to video games. But so okay, I gotta go back to Japan. Well, no, I personally have to go back to Japan, but no, we kind of glossed over it to talk a little bit about Chicago, but I feel like we have to go back. Like, wrestling in Japan is just different. I'm trying to...
I was like, where did I go?
Oh, I'm going with, because I keep putting the green crayon down, it's just various shades of green here for Shrek. But, like, it's just different. What's your favorite match you've had in Japan, if you can narrow it down?
Definitely, it was, I have 3 that come to mind.
Okay.
For different reasons.
Hell yeah, let it go.
My first tour, I did a 3-way with Drew Parker, Sakuda, and me. And that was my first match in Japan. And it was special because Drew's in the match, and he's like one of my really good friends, and we always had really good chemistry. And Sakuda, so it was like 3 of the young guys, and I felt like we just absolutely like went out there and had a really good match and clicked. And also on the first tour, I didn't know this match was happening until we were at the Airbnb B&B, and they posted in the group chat that the Freedoms card for Korakuen Hall. This is my first time wrestling at Korakuen Hall, and it was me and Marcus Crane versus Masashi Takeda and Jun Kasai in the main event of Jun Kasai's Carnival. And Marcus Crane's like dream, and my dream, I always wanted to wrestle Jun Kasai and Takeda, and I wrestled Takeda once in the singles, and so did Marcus, but he just kept calling out Kasai, and then it finally happened.
In a main event at Korakuen.
Yeah, where he got in the ring with Kasai, and it was his only time in the ring with Kasai because he passed away. So
yeah.
Now, like, getting to share that moment and like feeling the goosebumps in Korakuen Hall with him and just sharing that moment, that match, like, it's like, yeah, main event in Korakuen Hall first tour, but then like having knowing how much I meant to him, and he never got that singles match, but he got that moment with Kasai and got the kiss at the end and got all that. Like, to be there, a part of that moment with him is just like something I'll always hold dear to my heart.
For sure. And that's like a thing too that I feel like we don't always like realize it at the time, but like the fact that we get to do some of this
I remember
stuff,
how
like,
excited I was to tell him that it was like, because I saw in the group chat, I was like, I went right to him at the Airbnb to tell him.
Because it's hard too, especially when you wrestle a lot and you travel a lot. Sometimes you get a little cynical about it, and then you have these moments where you're just like, no, someone like pays me to do this. This is insane.
Yeah, and then the other match was me and Kikutaro versus the Great Sasuke and Masada Tanaka. I wrestled Great Sasuke. I got a singles match with him at Tournament Survival in his first death match tournament, and his first death match and only death match so far in America. And that was a match I really wanted. And then I got to get in the ring with him again, and I always wanted to wrestle Masada Tanaka. So to get both of them in the same match was like
so
surreal.
Cool.
Yeah,
so cool. What? So
and I made sure I took a power bomb to the outside of the ring.
So cool. And too, with Japan is also just being there, and the culture and the food. What's your big Japan food picks?
Mr. Danger Steak is my absolute favorite, and it's not just because it's a deathmatch wrestler cooking steak. It's actually really, really good.
So that's the thing that everybody always says. So I'm vegetarian and I've never eaten there, but that's the thing everybody always says is they're like, no, it's actually good, which is something you don't always
get. Drew
get.
Parker's a vegan too, and he does the salad option.
That's a good.
And the Danger Salad is really, really good.
The Danger Salad.
So yeah, even so they have two locations. They have one that's open every day of the week, and his is only open a couple days of the week. But when I'm in Japan, I'll even go to the other one during the day, in the morning. Because sometimes I only have a couple days in Japan, so I make the most of it, and I go to Mr. Danger's as much as I can.
Cause when you hear not a novelty restaurant, you hear a restaurant that you're going because of who's involved or whatever, and you're like, well, this is not actually, the food's not good, but it's an experience. But to find out that the food is good, that is reassuring.
Yeah.
What else you got in Japan? Anything? Have you been? Are you a Disney person? Have you been?
I am a Disney person.
Have you been to Tokyo Disneyland?
I have not, because every time we go, it never pans out.
You got to put that on the list. We got to make this happen. Jimmy Lloyd goes to Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah.
Have you been to Regulation Disneyland, the one in California?
I've been to California, and I've been to Orlando tons of times.
So the Disneyland in California and Tokyo Disneyland are essentially the exact same park, except one is in Japanese, which makes it better.
Me, Cole Radrick, and Drew Parker went to Disneyland together.
Ooh, that's a fun trip.
Yeah, we were there for a couple extra days, so.
That's always every time we go out to LA, I think, I hate it out here, because I'm not a big fan. But if you can bring in Disney or something, it makes it a little bit better. Okay, so you love Japan. You've done trips to Europe, though. Weren't you just there? Weren't you just in England
just
a day ago?
UK last weekend. I did 3 matches on Saturday in the UK, and then I flew back and did GCW on Sunday.
So I remember seeing this online and trying to trying to like figure out the math. Would you be there or not? And no, but this is incredible travel. We always say like, oh, the travel is the worst part, like the actual travel. How do you feel about travel? Like the actual, like being on a plane. Are you a guy who enjoys the flights, or is that just like a necessary evil?
I mean, I don't mind them. I don't necessarily enjoy them. I can sleep a lot on planes though.
Yeah, is that your routine? You sleep?
Yeah.
Have you seen any good movies on planes recently? That's another essential.
I watched
question.
a John Cena action movie. It was actually pretty good. It was his like new movie.
I'm trying to remember what it was called. I don't know.
Freelance or something.
Freelance. Okay. I'm not a big action movie person, but
I don't really pick that as like I'm more horror comedy, but
they're good plane movies because they just kind of
like I was like I just like saw it. I was like, oh, when else am I gonna watch this John Cena movie?
There's so many times where like you'll see an advertisement for a movie or a trailer and you'll be like, I might watch that on a plane.
Yeah.
And that's it. So you were just in England. You've been to Japan. Been to Mexico, right?
Yep. Been to Germany.
Been to Germany.
Australia.
Oh yeah, Australia. Australia is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see anything cool in Australia? And by that I mean giant spiders or wildlife.
No, I went to I saw some kangaroos. I went to a zoo. I didn't get to do I saw some koalas at the zoo and stuff, but I didn't get to do like the experience where you get
the full experience.
Yeah, because I didn't have like the day we were gonna do it, the thing like it started raining really bad.
Are you done drawing? You kind of put it down. You good? All right, hold on. So first of all, I did put my shoe down so I wouldn't look at it, but I feel like that would have been a mistake. That was a mistake because I think I messed up the ears or whatever these things are that he has on his head. Okay, so this is mine. So I drew an onion too because ogres are like onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, many layers. He's very angry. He's yelling, "Get out of my swamp!" That is not the accent. I don't know what's going on down here. These are feet or shoes. I don't know, but you can see where I kept putting the green crayon down, and I have to keep going for different ones. But these little, like the nodules on the head, not quite right. But I have faith. Are you?
1 second.
Oh, hold on.
I'm adding.
Pencils down.
Sorry. Alright.
Okay, what do we got? Okay, so yours, he's got teeth, which I think is important for Shrek. Yeah. Got teeth. Got a little outfit on that's a little more complete than mine. Hold on. We should probably, I will put up a real picture of Shrek, but right here with my phone, I'm going to look it up and we'll...
I haven't looked at Shrek in a little bit, so...
You'd think mine would be better because all I do is look at Shrek. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yours is pretty good. So... And I'll put up the big picture of Shrek, but you got the white shirt, which I neglected. He's got a little vest on.
I got a little vest.
Yeah, and the little tunic. He's got like brown leggings on, which we kind of have. And then both of us, interestingly enough, drew him with bare feet. But evidently canonically he wears shoes. So I don't know, that's sort of a Mandela effect situation.
Yeah,
why do we remember him without... It makes sense that he wouldn't wear shoes. But yours is pretty good. I like the eyes. And I like the mouth. Mine is just sort of scary, and the onion doesn't make it any better. Nope, I think
I was gonna make them bigger, but like I don't know, I just like had trouble. Like I didn't want to make them too weird looking.
So that's a constant problem again when you just start freehanding.
Yeah, and you're not looking at anything.
And I was like, there's some space here. I'll put the onion. Shrek, I'm sorry. Yours is pretty good though. Yours is the right color. Mine is the wrong color. Famously, Shrek is more of like a lime green.
Yeah.
But, alright, I think you won this round. Not that it's a contest. Everyone's art is beautiful. But, I think you might have won this round.
I think I did pretty good?
I think you did pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy Lloyd. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Jimmy Lloyd. You can find me on Twitter at the Jimmy Lloyd.
Sweet. And we can follow your international travels. And someday, when you go to Tokyo Disneyland, we can see that too.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.